Messages from the Senate.
Message from the Senate, Madam Speaker. I hereby announce the passage by the Senate of the following House files, herewith returned as amended by the Senate, in which amendments and concurrence of the House is respectfully requested. House File Number 3629, an act relating to state government. The message is signed Thomas S. Bahner, Secretary of the Senate. Bahner moves that the House concur in the Senate amendments to House File Number 3629 and that the bill be repassed as amended by the Senate.
I recognize the member from Hennepin, the author, Representative Bahner, who will explain the Senate amendments.
Thank you, members. This is a really simple but elegant good government bill around grants management. Specifically, it clarifies some definitions to make sure that we can terminate grants for both individuals and any related parties if convicted of fraud to protect state funds. It refines the authority to more narrowly approve agency-requested exceptions on a more granular level. It provides further whistleblower protections by keeping the name of the whistleblower fully private, eliminating requirements that would share this information by the agency, and ultimately allowing whistleblowers full protections to do the right thing. It also includes and builds upon the work we completed in 2023 under Chair Cleavorn's House File 3621 to provide additional tools in the toolbox and prevent misuse of government funds, strengthening the power of agencies to permanently withhold payments when there is a credible allegation of fraud. As we know, prevention is key, and this will ensures we can get aid to those who need it most, while also guarding state funds. And finally, the bill incorporates a provision from Senate File 4237 when it came back over to provide an annual program integrity report from both DHS and DCYF that directs the agency's Officer of Inspector General to provide the ranking committee chairs with a report on licensing, investigations, and reviews with a 5-year look-back period. Vote green.
Any discussion on the Senate amendments? There being no further discussion, all those in favor of the motion to concur with the Senate amendments say aye. Those opposed say nay. The motion prevails. The clerk will give the bill its third reading as amended by the Senate.
Third reading, House Law Number 3629, as amended by the Senate.
Third reading as amended by the Senate. Discussion. I recognize a member from Carver, Representative Nash.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Just wanted to point out that in the other body, while we tend to ignore them most of the time with good cause, that this voted off the floor 66-0. It contains provisions of Representative Harder's bill with Representative Cleavorn. It's a very good bill. Members vote green.
I recognize the member from Hennepin, Representative Cleavorn.
We both are from Hennepin. Thank you very much. I would again like to thank Representative Bahner for her hard work and her anti-fraud Office of Grants Management work. You've done a really good job, and I appreciate that. This bill that is included, House File 3621, is part of the anti-fraud package that we are bringing forward this year. And it does, current law today allows for payment withholding for only 60 days. This allows a permanent withholding of payment to entities who have a credible allegation of fraud. But most importantly, when an individual or entity is participating in multiple state programs, this bill allows for the other agencies to also withhold payment when an individual is either there is a credible allegation or that they're under investigation for fraud. Members, it's a really good bill, and I ask for your green vote. Thank you.
Further discussion. I recognize the author, Representative Bahner.
Thank you, members. This is, again, a simple but elegant good government bill that improves the grant-making process. It enhances protections for whistleblowers and provides tools to cancel grants when there's a conviction of fraud, allowing for more communication between agencies. It also allows the permanent withholding of payment for credible allegations of fraud, and further has some reporting in here for program integrity with DHS and DCYF. So in essence, this is a common sense, good government bill to improve process and protections while adding critical tools in the toolbox to prevent the misuse of state funds and prevent frauds. It's a great bill. Vote green.
There being no further discussion, the clerk will take the roll. The clerk will call the names of the members participating remotely.
Burkle.
Go.
Burkle.
Oh, it's Burkle. Go.
Burkle, aye.
Burkle votes aye. Momani Hildsley.
Momani Hildsley, aye.
Momani Hildsley votes aye.
The clerk will close the roll. There being 134 ayes and 0 nays, the bill is repassed as amended by the Senate and the title is agreed to. Introduction of bills. The following House files have been offered for introduction today. The Chief Clerk will report the House files and give them their first reading.
Introduction of first reading of House Files 5161 through 5162.
First reading House Files 5161 through 5162. Announcements. I recognize the member from Anoka, Representative Niska.
Thank you, Madam Speaker and members. We are going to break to caucus here in a few minutes, but before we do, Leader Long and I had some words on behalf of all of the members here for our staff. We are not able to do this very important work alone. In order for us to reach out to our constituents, prepare policy, and run a top-tier democratic institution to serve the people of Minnesota, it takes the work of amazing and brilliant staff. From the pages who make our sessions and committee work, to legislative assistants who manage every aspect of our legislative offices, to the committee administrators who ensure our committees are efficiently run and welcoming to the public, and there are many more who serve our caucuses to help us dive deep into policy issues and share our messages with Minnesotans, DFL and GOP research, media, constituent services, information technology, and our leadership staff. There are so many more that provide structure to this institution and hold us all together. Our staff and human resources, supply, House Public Information Service, House Photography, facilities and maintenance teams, budget and accounting, and the Controller's Office.
I recognize a member from Hennepin, Representative Long.
Thank you, Speaker. From copying all the bills to managing parking and keeping us safe, Lori Hodap, the Gold Ties, the Sergeant at Arms Office has provided exceptional service to this institution in our state. And when we need unbiased, thoughtful, and in-depth policy development, drafting, and fiscal analysis, we tune to our experts in nonpartisan research, fiscal analysis in the Revisor's Office. And finally, to those in the Chief Clerk's Office who manage our democratic processes, hold us to the highest ideals, and provide the face of our institution, thank you. And our front desk staff who put in countless hours without a complaint and provide the highest level of service, namely Jorge Mendoza, Kathy Carlson, Stephanie Miller, Katana Kong, Nashari Ovilo Kumbe, and our beloved Chief Clerk, Patrick Duffy Murphy. Thank you, members. Please join us in thanking our front desk staff and all our staff who serve this institution.
Representative Long.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Point of parliamentary inquiry.
State your point of parliamentary inquiry.
Madam Speaker, it has been 6 days since the Senate passed Senate File 3699, which was a comprehensive package regarding response to Operation Metro Surge. And I'm wondering if you can inform us as to the location of Senate File 3699.
Those bills are still being reviewed. Representative Long, as we have said many, many times, there have been 8 votes taken.
Further point of parliamentary inquiry, Madam
State
Speaker.
your point of parliamentary inquiry.
Madam Speaker, can you confirm that the reason that we were unable to vote on the comprehensive gun violence prevention package and the comprehensive response to Operation Metro Surge is that you have held the bills and not released them?
That is not true, Representative Long.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Further point of parliamentary inquiry.
State your point of parliamentary inquiry.
Madam Speaker, why is that not true?
Point of order, Madam Speaker.
State
That's
your
not a
point of order,
point of
Representative
parliamentary
Niska.
It's not a point of parliamentary inquiry to argue with the Speaker.
Representative Niska.
We Republicans, we will caucus in our caucus room at recess, and I move a recess to call the Speaker.
Representative Niska moves a recess to the call of the Speaker. All those in favor say aye. Those opposed, nay. House stands in recess.